A story about an umbrella. There was a rich man named Dudley who once lived along the street before he was successful. One day, it was raining heavily. He had no place to hide, so he hid under the tree at the school gate. His rags were all wet, and he shivered with cold. At this time, a student came to school with an umbrella. Seeing that he was frozen like that, he went forward and handed him the umbrella. The student said, "Sir, take my umbrella." Dudley looked at the student and asked, "What about you? I can run to the school. You remembered to bring it back to me after school." The student rushed into the heavy rain, heading to the school. Dudley took the umbrella and avoided the heavy rain that day. But after the students were out of school, he couldn't send the umbrella back because he was busy making a living. On the second day, Dudley took the umbrella back to the school. Although he waited for a whole day, he didn't find the student who lent the umbrella to him. Dudley had been walking around the school gate for 7 days without seeing that student. After many years, Dudley had become rich and successful. If he had time, he would take the umbrella to that school, waiting for the students to send it back to the student. But he never did find the student. 20 years went by. Dudley had been searching for the student, but he had no time and energy to do so. He assigned the task to Colin, the administration manager. He said to Colin, "Once you find the owner of the umbrella, take the owner to me immediately." Colin respectfully accepted the umbrella and said he would try his best to find its owner. Later, Dudley asked several times, but Colin said he hadn't found the owner. Dudley thought that Colin was incompetent and decided to dispatch him to a subordinate company. On the day he left, Colin found Dudley, hoping to take the umbrella with him. "You don't have to do this, and someone will take this task," said Dudley. Colin thought for a long time and then said, "Sir, you don't have to do it. I am the person that you are looking for." Dudley looked at him surprisedly and said, "Are you? I hope this is not a joke." Colin replied, "I'm not joking. I was the student who lent the umbrella to you." It turned out that when Colin lent the umbrella to Dudley, he transferred to another school. Therefore, Dudley couldn't find him. Then he went to the university in England and forgot the umbrella as time went by. After graduation, Colin got a job in Dudley's company, and he found his boss often looked for the umbrella's owner. Colin recognized that was his umbrella. However, the man who once lived on the street had become a rich man and his boss. Colin didn't tell the truth to Dudley because he didn't want to promote to a higher position by Dudley's gratefulness. From an employee to a manager of administration, he had never spoken a word about the umbrella. Now he went to Dudley to clarify some facts instead of asking for anything. After hearing Colin's words, Dudley had stunned for a long time. He bowed to Colin. "I really appreciate your help. I know you want nothing from me, but I have one thing to tell you. I have been using the umbrella you lent me during the period of my startup. Hence, I had counted it as the 10% shares of the company. Now, please allow me to give the shares back to you, and you must accept it." Colin knew exactly how much the 10% stake would value, but he shook his head and said that his umbrella was not worth so much money. Dudley was deeply moved by Colin and finally gave the umbrella back to him. Finally, Dudley achieved his wish. We must be honest. When we receive a share of kindness from others, we should repay with more kindness. Also, we should be more magnanimous. Since we have helped others, we shouldn't put in mind and ask for more. Help without return often leads to more.